Right, okay, people, you have to tell me these things, all right? I've been frozen for 30 years, okay?
What's up, Swat Universe? Swat back in for Sidewalks and Tables. And I am heading into work on this lovely Tuesday morning. But, the SWAT man, we got tagged with a little Taggin tubers action from none other than Shogun Death and Gino, JP80 Gino, the Mega Retro Brothers. Oh yeah. They had tagged the Fluffy Gamer, they tagged SWAT Man, and they tagged Matt and Jalen. So we got these 3 questions we got to answer. And I ain't going anywhere anytime fast because I'm stuck in traffic. So here we go. All right, first question was, what system would I want to be buried with? Well, that's pretty simple. It's going to have to be a system from my childhood. My very first, well, my technically second system, because I had an Atari when I was younger, would be my NES. I had mowed grass for like a whole summer or something like that, and it was $99.99 for that system when it came out. And we, ironically enough, I did not get it at a toy store like Toys R Us or like a Sears or anything like that. We ended up buying it at an Albertsons, which sounds really weird, right? It's a grocery store. And it was $99.99. It was the Nintendo Entertainment System. It came with Mario, Duck Hunt, Light Gun, the whole 9. But it also came with like a little wooden entertainment center that the TV sat on top, and Nintendo had a little area for Nintendo to sit there, and it had a little cupboard on the bottom. But oh yeah, so got that, and that would be the system that I would want to be buried with. Gotta go Nintendo. It's gotta be NES. I mean, that's where it all. I mean, I had an Atari, but it wasn't mine. It was my mom's boyfriend at the time. But that was cool. But definitely, my first system that I owned was NES. So all day long, Nintendo. All right. And the next question, I believe, was, are there any games that are hard to find, or it's hard to find games? Well, like they had mentioned earlier, of course, all the expensive ones, you know, Little Samson, Flintstones, DuckTales, Earthbounds, you know, the rare games. Those aren't just sitting on a table at a garage sale. I mean, sometimes they are, but most times they're not, rather. But I gotta tell you right now, just on my side of town, you know, I know the summer just happens. Hopefully, you know, garage sales are back. We've got our local thrift stores we hit and all that, but I mean, games are dried up over here. Unless you go to like a retail store that sells like retro games, or you're checking like Craigslist classifieds, or I got Garage Sale, which I've picked up quite a few of some cartridge-based games from Adam. So I got to pick up another lot here pretty soon. It's just hard to find on this side of town. But, you know, there again, at the same time, I'm limiting myself to this area because, you know, I don't have $100 worth of gas to go blow and hit Nashville every week. But, you know, a little area that our little Franklin, Spring Hill, Columbia area. I mean, there's about an hour's worth of drive time between right there. And we've got our spots, you know, we just got to keep at it, you know. So, the game that I'm really looking for that I can't find, well, anything wrestling. And I don't care if I have 5 copies of it. I'll still collect them because I'm a huge wrestling fan, if you guys don't know. and I just got hooked up from Matt and Jalen the other night, so thanks again for all the awesome swag and games. But I thought I had, this is crazy, I thought I had every N64 wrestling game. I was wrong. Dude hooked me up with WWF No Mercy N64 game. So, cha-ching, one more for the Swat man. Thanks, brother. So, there's probably still wrestling games out there that I don't have. You know, for the Dreamcast, I don't care what system. I don't even care if I don't have the system. Any wrestling game, I'm big on. But you know, I've got looking for all the Mega Mans, so those are kind of hard to find. But we'll leave it at that. And then I think the third question is, if I'm not mistaken, do I regret getting rid of any games? Like all of us, hell yeah. But it's a bittersweet story, I think, because if none of us got rid of all that stuff back in the day, none of us would be doing this right now. Trying to track down all the stuff that we let slip away, you know. It's like my kid and Austin and my nephew Alex. They're like, oh, we're going to go to, you know, so-and-so or GameStop and trade in our games so we can get the new games. I said, now I want you to think about that for a second. Why would you do that? Because I want to get the new games and I don't have the $60, blah, blah, blah. I said, so how much money do you think they're going to give you for that game? I don't know, like maybe $15 or less. I said, cool. I said, what do you think? What do we do right now when we go out looking for stuff? We look for games. Why are we looking for them? Because we got rid of them. Cha-ching! Light bulb went off. I said, just save your money, man. Or if somebody, because somebody else is going to play the game, beat it, number one, like on our garage sale site. Like we just picked up Watch Dogs for $15 off garage sale. I got the Walking Dead the Instinct game, $15. It was like brand new copy. So I told him, I said, just be patient. You don't have to have it day one. That's just my 2 cents. But yeah, I still wish I don't know if it was given to my cousins or whatever, but my Nintendo, Super Nintendo, GameCube, everything else we had, N64, I don't know what happened to all that stuff. Probably got put on the, you know what? Our moms probably put it in a garage sale for $5 back in the 90s. Or something ridiculous like that. But yeah, definitely regret everything. And I apologize, I'm looking at the camera, I'm driving here, so I'm kind of trying to stay safe and still talk to you guys. But yeah, I regret everything. It's just my PS1, man. Oh man, my PS1. My favorite game of all time, Resident Evil for the PS1. I'll never forget. I was working at Blockbuster, and I had rented that game because I had a PlayStation 1. And, or PlayStation. It wasn't the PS1, it was just the original PlayStation. And I got home it was like midnight 30 or 1 o'clock in the morning, man. I had my first apartment, and I had all the lights off. And I'll never forget that moment where that damn zombie turned its head and it was chomping on something when you walked down the hallway. Dude, freaked me out, man. I was like, what? But because of that, man, that game had me hooked. But I'll never forget that moment. The first time I ever played that game. But definitely like Resident Evil. Sweet game, dude. Sweet game. Of course, it's kind of changed over the years, and some I like, some I don't like. But anyways. But yeah. And of course, my dog destroyed my PS2, jumped over the cord, and the thing crashed in a million pieces. And that was back in 2004, 2005. That was right before Austin was born. And back in my married days, my wife had bought that PS2 for me when we were engaged as a Christmas present. And so I actually had quit gaming in 2005. Then I went through my divorce, so I haven't done anything like that. I don't think I played another video game until I want to say 2000 2007 maybe, so it was a couple of years before I picked up another controller of anything. I think it was another PS2. I was playing some God of War 2 or something. But that's it. I've rambled enough. I've answered these questions. I guess I gotta tag 3 people, so I hope I don't tag somebody else. It's already been tagged, so let's see. Let me go ahead and tag the cool dude, Brody Stevens, Vintage Gravy. Tag you, brother. Gotta answer these 3 questions. Let's see. 2 more peoples. Let's see. Retro Gaming Maniac. RGM. You're tagged, brother. And one more. I'm gonna pick the OGP. I don't know if you've been tagged yet, but I'm tagging you now, bro. And it was awesome hanging out with you for a little couple hours in Nashville with the boys and Matt and Jalen. We all hooked up in the Nashville area, hanging out with the OGP. So it was really awesome to meet him. But that's something that we will never forget, memorable moments. So, all right, I'm almost at work. This video is running about 10 minutes too long, so you guys have an awesome day. I'm going to try to have an awesome day. You 3 awesome people I tagged, you're up. Until next time, boys and girls, children of all ages, SWAT Universe, SWAT out, we're Code 4.